Now folks, today we're going to be changing out the fuel filter of a big 6 Passat. Not a very hard job. The tools you're going to need are a flathead screwdriver and a spline. Okay, so it's only a matter of opening up the nuts on the top of the fuel filter here, like so. When you have the bolts out, you can see a recess here where a flathead screwdriver can go in, and all you do is put the screwdriver in and just turn it slightly, and that breaks the taper and that releases the top of the fuel filter. Just drag it up nice and gently like so. Now the top of the fuel filler is off, so just all you better doing is taking out the old filter, which you can see is fairly black. So we're going to let the excess diesel go back into the housing here like that. Now ideally we're going to take out this dirty diesel out of here. As you can see, the diesel there is filthy, so we're going to take that out now. You can either use a syringe or you can use a pump. We're just going to set up the pump now and we'll clean that out. Now this is a pump I got. It just pumps oil or any kind of liquid out here. So we have one side in here, another side in the waste. So we're going to turn it on here now and just drain the oil out of the filter here. And you can see it's just draining the old diesel out of the housing for the filter here, and you can actually see it's actually quite dirty. Now you have all the old diesel drained out. Now if you don't have a pump, a syringe or anything like that will do. So when you have all the excess diesel, get an old rag and just, clean the inside. As you can see yourself, it's fairly dirty in there. So it's only a matter of getting an old rag and just cleaning the housing of the diesel filter and just getting as much of the dirt out as you can, and that's nice and clean now. This is our new diesel filter here. You can see it's blanked in the bottom and there's a hole in the top. This is the part that goes at the top. And you also find a new rubber O-ring which comes in the kit. So it's only a matter of taking the old O-ring off the top of the old diesel filter. And you can see the slot where it grooves in here. So it's only a matter of just putting this back on again. Put on the new one like so. Nice new fresh O-ring on that there, and replacing our diesel filter into the housing like so. Now the trick is to make sure that there's no air in here, because it will airlock your engine. Diesel engines can't get airlocked. So what we're going to do, we're going to just fill this with diesel that we have in a container here until such time that it's at a level. Like I say, it's vitally important you don't leave any air in the fuel filter because it will airlock your engine. So make sure that there's a good bit of diesel poured into it. Bit more than that now. And that's your fuel filter filled with diesel, new diesel. That's only a matter then of putting back on the top of your diesel particulate. Don't worry if any splashes out. And that's it. And so you matter of putting in your so you matter then of putting in the nuts again. Making sure that you don't tighten them all up at first. You can go around them when they're all in and start tightening up just for the meantime. So, sure, well pushed down there. And this other one here. And when you have them all in, then you can just tighten it all up, hand tight, no need to overdo it, making sure that the top of the diesel filter housing sits nicely in place. That's all good and tight. Like I say, hand tight, no need to overdo it. See there now, that's the engine running nice and happily. But